Okay, think we're good. Oh boy. You know, every time I'm like, after the stream, I'm gonna adjust the colors of my camera. I'm gonna make sure the colors are right, and then I never do. And you know what? Every single day, my hair looks super pale. I swear it's green. It just looks so pale. Oh yeah, so I was just about to get started streaming, and I'm like, boy, let's put on some chapstick. I've got this awesome sugar cookie chapstick. I open it up, and it is just covered in black fur. And you know what? I'm gonna use it anyways. That's my life, you know. It's just, I inhale fur. I eat it on the daily. That's just part of being a fursuit maker, I guess. Okay. So, since last time, I have gotten my camera to stop disconnecting as easily. So, here's hoping we get to fight with it a little bit less. But it's not the camera's fault. It's my USB port is dying, so I got a splitter. Hopefully that fixes the problem, because right now, I'm dropping stuff. Right now, it's not disconnecting as wildly, but we'll see. We'll see. I hope the splitter makes it actually function. So let's raise this camera up a bit. So what we need to do today is, I've got this fursuit head, Danny, the character belongs to I don't know how to say their name. Anime as Prince? I don't know if it's supposed to be like Animeus or if it's supposed to be like a character name that I don't know, but that's how it looks to me. That's who owns this character. This is Danny. And very perfect for Halloween. Not because it's orange and black, but because it's a monster. Hey, how you doing? I'm okay. It's weird. I'm awake and it's like daylight outside, and I have a really pretty view too. And it's like, wow, imagine having trees outside and being able to see them. I'm doing good. I hope you are doing well. I'm just parading around this really creepy pelt. When it's all sewn together, but it's like not on the foam yet, it looks really funny. Ren, hey, how you doing? Hey. I can't even see. I remember when Ren's head used to look like this. It was just a pelt. Can I look up the nose? Hi. Oh, well now I've done it. Okay, that's good. I'm okay too. Just been busy. You know, standard adult stuff. I've been working, well, frankly, I haven't been making enough money to support myself with fursuit making, so I've been taking more hours at my karate dojo lately so I can afford to live. But yeah, I mean, it's been fun. I already before was working more at my dojo, teaching kids classes, adults classes and stuff, but now I'm teaching more than ever before. So that's good. I'm getting some side income, and we just started doing a Screama stick, which do I want to get up and show you? It's a stick like about this long, and it's got a lot of uses. It's a very fun weapon to try. But yeah, I'm teaching that too. So, but a lot of teaching. And then I teach on my stream. It's just teaching. Not trees, but back from a big dentist appointment, so your mouth and jaw feel weird. Oh, you know what? I know someone in my family is just about to get something done too, and you know what? That's just anything medical like that is not fun. I am so sorry. Is it like numbed up? Like, is it like half? Because I had to get drilled once, and it was like on half. Like they numbed you up on half. It was so weird. Any more practice the first shaving? No, unfortunately. So I've decided what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to invest in a better shaver, because I tried very hard, but the one I have is so cheap. It just wasn't doing it. So yeah, I'm gonna have to get a better shaver. So until then, I had to unfortunately cut most of these by hand with the scissors, just like last time. But once I get a little bit more funds going, I'm going to get a nice shaver, and then I'm gonna say, look it, Ren taught me how to do this. Because, frankly, I know it's definitely, you're the only one that has taught me how to do anything with a shaver, and I really, really appreciate it. And I'm looking forward to having nice, easily shaved fur without having to do it with scissors, because I don't think it's as fun to do with scissors. It's very hard on your wrists. Half the face. Yeah! That's weird. It's always been weird to me, when you go to the dentist and they, like, drill you. That's already, like, really scary and stressful, but, like, that time when they numbed half my face, it's weird. I don't like that it numbs your tongue up, too. That's uncomfortable. Are you allowed to eat yet? Or do they... I mean, maybe it's just cleanings that you're not allowed to eat yet because they put, like, the fluoride on your teeth. I always want to eat right after my dentist appointment, and they're like, don't eat for, like, an hour, and I'm like, hey, how you doing? Oh, yeah. How do I say your name? In this... I gotta ask how I say your name in both. Aradashi? I know you told me before, and I forgot. And do you know how to say your name on Discord, too? Because I don't know how to say either, apparently. So what we're doing right now is we're gonna get this pelt on here. But first, before I get the pelt on, I need to get all this fuzz off. So I guess I could have either vacuumed it or just, like, wiped the fur off. But honestly, using masking tape, I can get a lot of fuzz off, so... You can see it pretty good because it was a lot of black fur I was working with, so there's just black fuzz all over the thing. And I was just telling their owner, the color of nose I had to use just happened to be, like, the closest color I could get to match the reference just happened to be a UV color, so if they ever go under the black lights at, like, a fur con or just in general, whatever, this nose is probably gonna be a little bit vibrant. It's cute. Oh, good. Yeah, I gotta glue it on. I was gonna glue that on today. You just gotta kind of pull it on tight and... Oh, it does squeak, too. What is my hair doing? It's being so fluffy. Ugh. Now it's not green and it's not fluffy. Okay. It's gonna cut my time in half, yes. I know. I hope I get clippers. New clippers someday, too. Ugh. I'm seriously looking forward to it. Like, it's gonna help me so much. I just had to buy a ton of other supplies, like new scissors and stuff, because I've tried to sharpen them and I've tried to get them sharpened, but frankly, certain scissors you just can't. At least from my experience. Certain scissors, certain sewing scissors, do not take kindly to being sharpened. They do not work. So I had to go out and buy some new scissors. Yeah, that was my latest crafting cost. Just say Annie, that's great, that's easier. Ardashi, okay. Yeah, Lyra's like, come on, Clover, idiot. Oh, yeah. I'm so bad with names. Like, half the kids at karate, I'd say more than half, I don't remember their names. You know what? Even the adults, I don't remember anybody's name. At least I can remember their faces. You guys are lucky I remember most of your names. Ardashi, but I can just call you Annie, yeah. I'm gonna do that. Yeah, Danny, this suit is owned by Annie. And I do love the nose, too. I'm really glad you like it. Ooh, you got some cute Halloween fabric. Good. I'm gonna take the nose off for now, just because, I want to clean the nose foam. I want to see the cute Halloween fabric. There's some really cute fabrics out around the holidays, and frankly, it doesn't get better than Halloween. You can do so much with Halloween fabric. Like, I want to make 80 capes, or like a costume for Mr. Wolf's or something. That would be pretty dope. I just, I have not been able to make the costume I wanted to make myself this year because I just didn't have the time. It's dark in here. Despite being the daytime, the sun has not come. It is just very rainy looking. I'm gonna turn this so I don't get my my upper body, we'll say, in the camera. Come on now. Light! Boom! Okay, this is better. Oh, thank you, Ren. I know. I trust you so much. Any kind of grooming related questions, I'm just gonna be like, Ren, help a sister out. You're definitely my go-to for questions about anything like grooming or scissors related, frankly. Alright. I am fighting with the camera, but at least this time it's not fighting back. Okay, now it's too bright. A head base using this cute pattern. Oh, yeah, you could do that. The only thing about... Well, let me come back to that topic. Oh, Ren, you gotta go. Okay. Thank you so much for stopping by. It was good seeing you. Again, I say this every time. I would love to stream more, so hopefully I see you next time. I'll see you around. You can send it on, frankly, I mean, how about text? Text would be good, because then I could show the stream if they want to see. Let me just show my entire screen to you guys. I have a Pokemon Mystery Dungeon background right now. Okay, didn't come in yet. Let me know when you send it. Oh yeah, I was gonna say. What was I gonna say? Yes, what I was gonna say before. I have to read the chat. It'll remind me. Okay, head base. The thing about making fursuits is there's a lot of things you can do with limited... Like, I've got a lot of junk here. Like, a lot of stuff to work with. But there's a lot you can do with a very limited amount of things. Like, if you want to start, like, go for it. You can buy a pretty cheap, like, hand paw or tail pattern, or just make a duct tape dummy, and you don't need to have, like, a rack to hang up your duct tape dummy. It helps, but... And you don't need to have, like, all these 20,000 pairs of scissors. I have so many scissors. But you can get a lot done with just... I mean, if you're just starting out or just want to make a single suit for yourself and you don't want to have, like, a whole working section. The one thing, though, is it is kind of hard to do a head without a head base thing, like one of these guys. And that kind of really sucks. Because there's a lot of people that want to make fursuit heads, and I'm like, yeah, do it. And then I realize, and they realize very quickly, that one of the first things you do is you slap a balaclava on it, and you build the foam off of it. And I don't know what to tell you guys, because I've tried using, like, cheap bases before. Like, just, like, a cheap, like, $17 armature. It's not really an armature, because it wasn't, like... An armature like this means it's, like, to scale. And frankly, you kind of need one that's to scale. So if you get, like, just, like, a cheap, like, mannequin head that's, like, 17 bucks, that's what I started off with. Fun fact, it's gonna be a lot harder. So I don't really know. I haven't come up with a solution for people who just want to start out and don't want to buy this Ed or Alana head. They're 75 bucks and the shipping is 25, so these things are 100 bucks each, and it's just like... Oh, you do have a mannequin head. That's good. I mean, if it's strong enough, like durable enough to actually hold the thing up without falling over, and if it's close enough to proportions, you'll probably be fine, but you do have to have something to put the head on. And of course, I know you, and you know me, and we live near each other, so if you ever want to borrow mine, you can. Because I've got 3. I've got one female and 2 male ones, but if I'm not using it for commissions, I mean. Oh yeah, I want to look at the picture. Yeah, if you can just get that first, Like, if you get the balaclava on there, and that first layer of foam where the eyes and the nose and the mouth go, then you're golden. It's not to say that it's not impossible to get it with a cheaper one, or it's just a lot harder. So yeah, I mean, if you wanted to borrow it just for that first layer of foam, and then you can continue, that would work too. Like, continue with your cheaper one, that would fine. You have 3, yeah. I know, right? Investments. Really though, I just like to put them on the side of the wall. They look at me, and then they're my friends, you know? My only friends. Mac and cheese box in the background, you're not surprised. Which one? I have so many. Oh yeah, I've got one up there. That's probably the one you were talking about. Oh no, there's one over there. I was talking about the one up there. I think there's one... Yeah, there's one down here holding my patterns. I can't really see it. It's right here. I've got 3 in here right now, and I've got more in the other room. I mean, I live off the stuff, so you know. So, how does Figby look today? I put this really funny wig on that I found at the Halloween store. It's pretty dope. Figby, you're too close to the camera. Back up, you fool. Alright. Camera 1 is down. Let's switch to 1 cam. Let's pretend like I meant to do that. Looking groovy. Honestly. I'm gonna try this chain on him for Halloween. I think that'll be fun. And I've got, oh, where did I put it? Oh, it's over here. I've got these I got last year, and I never used them, so I hope these will fit over my fursuit paws, and I can be a zombie Figby. Yeet. So that's cool. I'm excited for that. This hair, again, I can tell that the colors of my camera are kind of jacked up a little, because this is red and black, but from far away you couldn't tell. Oh yeah, I was gonna look at the photo you sent me. Ooh, that's cute. Alright, look at this Halloween fabric that Annie has sent me a text of. That is so cute. You could do so many things with that. You know, I mean, one year, was it last year? I made a whole ton of trick-or-treating bags with just a ton of cotton fabric like that. So that would be fun. The thing about the Halloween costume store wigs are like, they're terrible. But, I did make it look kind of okay earlier. Alright. Let's see. I gotta tuck in my green hair. The thing about these is they don't have like a clip or anything. Like they're not like normal wigs really. They've got ways to stand up. This kind of a wig is just literally a built-in cap, and you just slap it on your head. It makes my head look giant, and you know what? That's fine. Happy Halloween, everybody! Do I look like tempting temptress like the box said? I don't know. I think if I did it, I'd have a boyfriend by now. Alright, this is what we're doing the rest of the stream. I'm gonna throw my green hair back there. Hopefully it isn't seen as much. Okay. Sexy. Cindery! Hey, how you doing? We're not working on fursuits at the second. I was just being goofy. Oh no! You should let me look at your pirate costume. I'm curious. Super Halloweeny, yes! You look like you're in a funk band. That's what I said! I was like, man, is this the 80s or something? Got this hair. I'm like, I'm rocking it. Gotta get more of this fake hair in the front, but I keep bringing more of my real hair in the... Okay. Too much green. Clover. Clover. Too much Clover hair. Too much real hair in here. Okay. It's a sexy pirate costume. You didn't want anything childish, just normal. Right? Okay, that's the thing. I have to complain about that because, ooh, that is a lot of fabric. Look at all that fabric. That is a ton of fabric. You could totally make a trick-or-treat bag with that. That's what I would do. Or two. Yeah, the thing about costumes these days is, dear Lord, if you go to get a costume from anywhere, either it's gonna be a child costume, I mean if you're a female, or it's gonna be a sexy costume. Well, I don't want to be, like, sexy, I just wanna wear a cool costume, but no, ladies have to be sexy. It's not fair, frankly. And especially because some ladies like me don't want to show off. We just want to wear a costume, you know? Stop labeling it as sexy, because even though it is adult, it is like, bro, shut up. Yeah, we just want an adult costume that's not a kid costume. Ridiculous. And it's funny because boys' costumes look exactly the same as men's costumes. Like, exactly the same. Just slightly bigger. It's like they didn't even try to make them very much different. Just a little bit. What if I just wore this all stream? Bust out the guitar. Yeah. I am not great at guitar. I've had an acoustic guitar for several years, but what I really want to play is banjo. And I've actually been saving up for a banjo, because to get a good mid-tier banjo is about $600-700 bucks. But I'm going to ask for some money for Christmas and hopefully pull it together. I'm going to buy myself a banjo. I know! I want a banjo! I've been talking about it for years, but one day I was just like, you know what? Today's the day. We're making a banjo. Or we're buying a banjo. And that's my plan. We're going to buy a banjo. You had a foam head around, so it's still a fursuit making stream. I like that. Oh, varsity jacket. That's a good one to ask for Christmas, because those are expensive. Like, and varsity jackets are so dope. Those are my favorite style. I love the stripes. I love the vinyl. Vinyl? Fake leather. It's faux leather that's like on the arms. Those are just so cool. I was gonna grab something from over here. What was it? Oh, my magnets! Yeah. Okay. I forgot, guys. I was gonna put the pelt on this. We're gonna do that at the end of the stream, because actually we gotta put the magnets on first. So we're gonna do the eyebrows first. And also, I missed something in here. There was something I was gonna say that I forgot, so I'm gonna read the chat real fast. Okay, yeah, I totally lost it. Sorry. Oh well, I'm sure it wasn't important. Oh yeah, you guys get to sew patches on your band varsity jackets. You get patches. I just got a patch for, well, now I'm standing up. Oh, I'm old. Standing up is such a pain. So this is the Eskrima stick I was mentioning earlier. And I just got a patch for it because you sew them onto your karate pants down the side here. I got it because I passed the Eskrima stick course, which, you know, I should, given the fact that I'm teaching the Eskrima stick course. Maybe we'll do like a weapons stream or something. I'll show you guys how to use it. Frankly, I don't have enough space. This is a very small area. It might not look like it, but I don't have a lot of space to be showing you guys weapons. I will take a picture of just the pelt sitting on the ground. When do you get your patches for band? Do you get them at the end of every year? Like, what are they for? Yeah. Hey, Avengers, how you doing? I feel like I should have worn, like, a Halloween shirt for this. Oh, during banquet? Okay, that's when they give it to you. Oh, that's what I missed. Okay, it was Lyra saying, what am I doing for Halloween? Yeah. That's a hard thing to say. I know I have plans for before Halloween. I'm gonna go fursuiting at Tilch, which I've said over and over and over. This time I'm actually doing it. In fact, I need to call up a few people, make sure my group is together. So Tilson or Tilch? Tilch? Those are two different roads. Tilson. Okay. So there's a few different streets around here in Michigan where people like to really ham up for the holidays, and Tilson is the one for Halloween. So I'm sorry if you've been here before, but I'm going to explain it really quickly again. Tilson Street is a street on either side is just lined with old Victorian-style houses that have been upkept and, like, not remodeled on the outside, but they've been kept up with, so they're nice. And during Halloween season, all October long, people that own the houses on that street decorate so hard for Halloween. It is so cool. So you can go, and there's always just tons of people there. Even the morning right now, if I went over there, it'd be tons of people. Sometimes people wear costumes, sometimes they don't. Lots of people just take pictures with the decorations. It's so cool. And for somebody who loves Halloween like me, it is just the place. I need to drink more water. I'm so dehydrated. So every year I'm like, hey guys, let's go fursuiting at Tilch. And then I never do it. This is the year. If you live in Michigan and you would like to go fursuiting or would just like to meet up or say hi, I'm going to organize that. And I will put the details on Discord, and it should be any day now, probably over the weekend, so that more people can go. So I will let you guys know. Okay, I'm trying to get this second camera set back up again. So what we're doing right now is we're gonna make some eyelids. So first let's turn on the second camera. Boop. Oh, my chain's in the way. Okay. Oh, I probably shouldn't say that. That sounds weird. Avengers, did I say hi? I don't know if I said hi. I just laughed. Anyways, hi. Yeah, this is a ridiculous wig that I bought, and I love it. It's so dumb. Annie says, take me fursuiting or else, and sends me a turtle. And there's ice cream. Yes, there's ice cream at the end of the street. I used to work at Dairy Queen, so I know their struggle with having so many people there, but the line for Dairy Queen is always out the door. But even the Dairy Queen decorates for Halloween, which is just so awesome. I wish you guys could all come. I wish I could just meet all of you guys. So here's Danny the wolf looking at us. I'm going to put his eyes in, and we're going to try to get an idea of where we want the eyelids to be and how we want them to look. Thankfully, it goes in pretty easily. Oh, one thing I want to show you guys something before I put the eyes in. Not Saturday, you work Saturday. Good to know. I'll take a poll. I'll see what day works best for all of us. We'll make it work before we set it in stone. There's ice cream. You need it. Honestly, I mean, I have ice cream in my fridge, and it's like Oreo flavored even. But you know what? Sometimes you want that ice cream that's outside in the outside world. It's just different, you know? Okay, so last night, I worked pretty hard on this. First thing I had to do, I had to add another layer in the back because this thing sitting on the mannequin head, the armature head, was going forward. That means it is not tight enough, and sure enough, I tried it on myself, and it kept falling forward. So I added another layer of foam inside, right in there. And that made it tight enough where it actually grips the head so it doesn't fall down. And something you want to make sure of is the way that the head grips your head is around up here and nowhere else. Especially not on the nose, not on the glasses. And I tested it. I made sure it was gripping properly. And that's good. Because we don't want your friends, whoever is getting this fursuit, to wear it for like half an hour or longer and then have sore nose from their glasses or from the nose of the bridge of the nose on the fursuit pushing down on you. You don't want that, so. Alright, might have to bring in the light here. Glad, yeah, me too. I would like to make sure he fits you properly. Alright, so let's see if we can come inside. This is gonna be a little hard to see. Let's bring the light. So, in preparation for today, I made sure I had finished doing this, which was lining the inside. So usually I'll start with a balaclava, which is this piece hanging down, and I'll put it on the mannequin head, and then I'll put the foam around it, shape it, and then you're good, right? Not quite, because you have the balaclava in there, but you still have a ton of white foam showing on the inside. So, something I've learned is that if you do not cover the foam, when you wash the thing, the foam will come loose. So, something I want to try to do in all my fursuits is to make sure all foam is covered. So, yes, it doesn't really matter that I lined the inside here with this fabric, but it matters to me, and it matters to me because it makes it such a much higher quality product, and it took me many hours. It did. It's such a tedious... I think that's one of the things I hate most, is shaving fur and lining the inside of the head, but it's gotta be done. And I cannot find a camera angle to make this visible. Alright. Okay, we're getting closer. Maybe if I just carry the camera? Alright, yeah, we'll make the camera wear it. That's what we'll do. Okay. We'll put it on like he's trying to wear it. You're tired? Oh no! You should go to bed! Why are you awake? Why is any of us awake, frankly? It's 10 a.m. Why, are you tired? Are you working too hard, or is it just too early for you? Oh, yeah. The fan. I almost forgot about that, actually. I probably would have remembered by the time I was almost done, but yeah, there's gonna be a fan in here. That's gonna be right in here, under the muzzle. There's gonna be some Velcro. It'll come in and out, and we will do that together. I wanted to do that one on stream. Okay, so this is not a bad view. So basically, what I had to do is take my masking tape and make a pattern. Just like anything else I've made, you need to make a pattern. So you take the masking tape, cover all of these inside pieces, the entire thing, basically this whole rounded oval area, and the entire inside of where this black minky, all of this is what I had to line. And then I had to take a pen or a very short pencil because it wouldn't fit, and I had to mark each one of these lines meticulously. So I have some lines here that I had to cut, some lines up here. I can't even show you. Obviously this round line here that goes all the way around, and like inside the mouth there's lines here and here. All of those lines I had to mark. Then I had to cut it out with my baby scissors because the big scissors were too big to fit, and without getting it to stick to itself, because when you have lots of little patterns made out of tape, they try to stick to themselves. I had to make the pattern on the lycra / spandex here. I had to trace it, cut it out, sew it, and then I had to hand stitch it all in there, and I had to glue it, get this, without getting it on the fabric. That's one of the hardest things, and it's something I've only recently gotten good at, is gluing the fabric to the head without getting glue, like, on the fabric that you're not supposed to get glue on. Like, this nice soft minky, completely destroyed if I got glue on it. So I am really pleased with how this turned out. Took me like 3 days, but you know what? It's done. So that's what I wanted to show off. Now we'll put the eyes in the head, and I'll get this light out of my face. Jeez. Sorry, I got really excited. I talked a lot. I just, you know, when you work hard on something and it's really fun to explain how you did such a thing, it's just it's very fun. Sorry, I got carried away. Oh, Avengers, you just woke up because you got to get ready for work. Understandable. I'm so sorry. I have it kind of easy, but I also have it kind of hard. because I don't have a real job, but I kind of do. I mean, between this and karate, it's like, I could have it way worse. I could have like a, I don't know, what's the worst job you can think of? Manager at McDonald's? That sounds so hard. I respect those people so much. But instead I've got some stuff that I like better. So thankfully my jobs are not that bad. I'm really sorry you have to be up so early. I'm only up because I accidentally slept all day. And I woke up at like 3 a.m. You think there should be a better way to do it? You'd think. If you ever find somebody who knows a better way to do it, please let me know, because I don't know a better way to do it, and it's hard to do it. I'm just glad that I have I'm able to make it work. I'm just glad I can make it work. Oh no, I'm so sorry, Annie. You can't fall back asleep, especially when you're sick and you're just dying to go back to bed and you just can't. Wearing fursuit point of view. Honestly, we should do that more. I should make like a whole video of just me fursuiting like that. Of course, I don't know where the camera would fit. Maybe a GoPro would fit in there. I did work at Joann for a second. It was okay. I didn't hate it. I really didn't hate it, but I didn't love it either. The main problem with me working there at Joann, I worked at Joann as a manager. The main problem with that was just because I didn't have enough time to do my fursuit work, and that made me sad. And that's not good. Oh! Oh! You've subscribed! Usually I grab my heart and die, but like, this chain is in the way. Thank you! That was so sweet! Thank you! Lyra MVP today. Oh, there we go. Okay. This thing is broken. I can't get it to angle. Thank you so much! That was so sweet of you! I can't get my camera to do as I tell it. Okay, come on now. Wow! You know, I mean, my last stream, I got raided by another crafter, by a, God, what was their name? Kamui Cosplay? I think they're a team of cosplay makers. Anyways, that was awesome. And in this stream, I got a sub. Oh, I just never expected to actually get support for anything I do. Kamui Cosplays. Yeah! Yeah, okay. Okay. I believe that's how I say it. That was awesome. Thank you guys so much. Even you guys just hanging out with me, like, I never expected to actually get people to hang out with me while I'm working on stuff. Like, I never thought that would happen. I need a hype emote. That's what I need to commission somebody to make me. I'm not allowed to draw anymore, not since the carpal tunnel. So I don't think I can make my own emotes anymore. Get Danny a set of eyelashes. Interesting. I could probably make that. I don't know how I'd make that work. Magnet-wise, we can make it work with magnets. Yeah. Yeah, we can do that. Yeah, Joann's, that worked fine for me. It wasn't bad. I didn't hate it. Didn't love it either. But it did pay the bills. And I miss that. I miss having money. You know, just general money. Like, how am I gonna afford food today, you know? It's hard. I always tip artists, especially if they're my friends, because it's hard for us to make a living on just art. So anytime you show artists some support, it's like, literally, it is the world to us. Okay, so we need to make some eyelids. What I'm going to do is I'm going to start by tracing this eye so that I have the exact eye shape. There we go. And we're going to make the eyelids on top. So actually, I've got to trace the circle there. Okay. So let's draw. I just said I'm not supposed to draw, and here I am. Oh, man. You know, I didn't know you had carpal tunnel, too. I also have it in my ankle, my right ankle from driving, but mostly I think it's just from the sewing machine. But it's not called carpal tunnel. It's got a different name, but it's the same thing. Hold up, I'm a little behind on the chat. Oh yeah, if you live in the area and you want me to do some repairs for you, as long as it doesn't take more than like an hour or two, I can do that for you for free. So yeah, next time I see you, yeah, you just bring it over. I'll stitch that up for you. Theoretically, you can make the facial features without sticking it to the head, cutting it out when you get the lining moment, and then do the eye, nose, mouth patterning the lining. Maybe it wouldn't foam the whole back of the head, just some padding to thicken the narrow skulls when wearing it. So you could hand sew the rest of the balaclava to the lining. See, that's a really good idea. There's gotta be a better way to do this. And I think, yeah, honestly, I mean, it's hard to make the shape of the head without having it all together. I mean, if I made the shape of the head and then cut off, like, the back of the head, then I could do the whole liner from there without having to, like, try to stitch it peeking in these eye holes. That would be a pretty good idea, actually. Because then I could do the liner on the inside, do the liner on the outside, and then put the cranium back on. Oh, real quick, I've got a Mega Man amiibo that's doing exactly... I wish I had him on me right now. I think my brother's at school or something. If he was here, I would make him go grab it. Hang on. Mega Man amiibo. No, please, I'm not trying to click. You know what's great? Old androids. Alright, here's a listing from eBay. Here's Mega Man amiibo, okay? I have one of these, and, the line right there, there's a line on the helmet directly down the center. That's just so they can produce the thing, but something that happened that's not supposed to is this whole back plate of his head fell off. So whenever I'm not displaying certain amiibo, like I take turns because I don't have enough display space, I put them in the amiibo bucket. So sometimes I go to get him out of the bucket and his cranium is just gone. It's kind of the funniest thing ever. And I know how to glue it. I could glue it. But it's so funny. It's just the back of his head fell off again. It's like, Mega Man, come on now. Oh yeah, I've had carpal tunnel for... Actually, I got it since... I'd say about 3 months. It's made it hard to do a Screama stick, that's for sure. I'm not allowed to hold karate, focus mitts, or air shields anymore. And I've been limiting the way I'm allowed to do certain sewing things. If it's a very specific motion, like cutting foam and stuff, I'm not allowed... I have to be very careful now, so to not aggravate the carpal tunnel. But yeah, I've had it for several months. You're not a stream... Lyra says, you're not a stream person at all, but having a super positive stream like yours in the background is great for morale when you work on your own stuff. It does not help productivity, though, but it's fine. Frankly, yeah. If I was more of like a heads down kind of artist, it would probably help with productivity, but the fact is I kind of get distracted talking with you guys. But yeah, like, I like to listen to other people's YouTube videos and streams while I'm like sewing or doing laundry, folding laundry, or if I had to put something away, or especially if I have to do something. Is it snowing? Oh my gosh! Guys, it's snowing! Oh, you can't even see it. You can't even see it! Alright, I'll take my word for it. It's snowing. It's not even Halloween yet. Anyways, anything super tedious is awesome for... That's like exactly why I love to watch and listen to videos. It makes me very, very happy. Actually, Lyra, the stuff that you make, I've discovered your stuff months ago. I don't know how you discovered me. I was thinking about it. I was thinking maybe you discovered me when I subscribed to you on YouTube. But the thing is, I've been watching your stuff for months, and every few months I, like, go back to it. It's just like Avengers. Like, his stuff is just as awesome to watch. I love both of you guys' stuff. So, every few months I go back to it, and I watch you guys' videos, and I'm just like, yeah! Entertainment while I'm sewing. My favorite stuff. Christmas won! How dare it! I wish Halloween could win. Alright, I'm sorry, my arm's on the camera. Ugh. Oh, you have it in your ankles too? Carpal tunnel? Oh my gosh. Hey, at least we can suffer together, right? It's especially bad in the cold. In case you wondered why I have these gloves out, it's because if my tendons get cold, it, like, hurts really bad. So if it's getting cold in here, I put on my hobo gloves. Oh no, Annie! I can't wait for the day one person subs to me. You haven't streamed in a while, though. Okay, but when you stream, post it on my Discord, and maybe people will see, because you're fun! I think we would have a fun stream. Alright. I would watch. Just let me know when you're streaming so that I don't miss it. Okay, so before I continue reading on the chat here, so I have traced around this eye, and I made it bigger because the eyelid going on top here, I'm gonna want to be able to move it around. And there's a few ways you can do this, just like with everything artsy, any kind of fursuit making stuff. I've seen people make 3D printed ones that go on top. I thought about doing that, but honestly, I really like the way these look already. So I have this piece of paper representing our eyelid, and it can go here to make an Angie face, or here to make just like a, what are you doing, man, kind of face. Or you can put it, if you get it just right, there you go, here to make kind of like a sleepy or saddish face. So to be able to get these to fit, you need to be aware that you're going to need to have a magnet right here, here, and here. And just sketching on this, sorry, I should bring it closer. Just sketching on this, I can tell that a magnet will not reach. So this eyelid actually has to be a little bit bigger. So let's try again. You got the Switch OLED in January. It's awesome. You know, especially because I like to play my Switch in handheld mode. I heard that OLED is awesome for that. That's good. I'm glad that Nintendo did something good. Just throwing shade at Nintendo for no reason. Avengers, you're in... well, you're a few states lower than me. It's not your fault, I just can't remember. I didn't pass geography, okay? You're a few states lower than me, so it should be a little warmer. So why the heck is it snowing there? Yeah, Annie says it's snowing. See, back me up here. It is snowing. You can't see it on the camera. Halloween is your favorite, right? Halloween is so boss. I flippin' love Halloween. Alright, so I'm gonna draw this kind of just like a slightly Angie face. Alright, this time it's gonna be a little bit bigger. Just a little bit. Take two. And yeah, I started to do this on the foam. Then I was like, wait, don't waste foam yet. We're gonna start on the paper. Get the shape right on the paper, then we'll do it on the foam. My stream is slowing you down. That is so funny, Lyra. Like, I'm watching your stuff. It's like, yeah, this is awesome. I'm sewing. I mean, sometimes I have to pause it so I can stitch on the machine, because otherwise, when I use the machine, it makes sound, and sometimes I can't hear, like, a sentence or two. And that makes me mad. And, yeah, so sometimes when I'm watching stuff, I have to pause it intermittently. But, yeah, most of the time, I can watch it straight through while I'm just hand sewing stuff or something I'm doing right now. And I'm just like, this is awesome! Especially that Pokemon content. something I wish I could make, but, you know, there's just so many people who know way more about that than me. I'm definitely a Pokemon content consumer. Oh, I got behind again. Oh, Annie says you developed carpal tunnel or whatever. I know it's got a different name, but I'm just saying carpal tunnel because it works in your ankles because of marching band. Honestly, I believe it. Marching band is a lot of walking around, especially because you don't walk in straight. You don't walk straight like a normal person. You guys have to walk in like really weird formations and sideways sometimes. Like the way you have to walk makes it a bit difficult, I'm sure, to make your ankles stay straight. And if you have to keep putting pressure on your wrists or ankles in a weird way, that will definitely give you carpal tunnel. Yeah, well, now that I know I wouldn't be bothering you, I might leave more comments on your stuff, Lyra. I'm always worried it'll, like, if leaving comments will, like, ping the YouTube maker, and if I feel like if I spam them, it might annoy them, but at the same time, people are always like, leave a like and a comment, so I don't know. I don't know if I'm annoying people or if people like comments on their videos, so a lot of the time I choose to stay silent, but I mean, if you don't mind, then I'll just start saying hi more. You love your Switch in handheld mode. Me too! And then I got carpal tunnel, and now I can only use my Switch Lite because it's physically lighter and easier on my hands. So, I have, like, Splatoon 3 always booted up on my Switch, and then I've got Pokemon Sword always booted up on my Switch Lite. And every night before bed, I hatch some eggs in hopes of getting a shiny. And I have gotten 2 lately. I got 2 Surfetched. And I wasn't even trying. I was just trying to get perfect IVs. I wasn't even trying to get a shiny at the time. But I think I'm going to go for... What was I going for? A shiny Toxtricity next. That's my next shiny hunt. Throws shade at Nintendo while wearing a Nintendo 64 shirt. Right? You're one state below you. Why can't you remember? You know, it's like the one state I've driven through multiple times, because when I went to school in Tennessee, I had to drive through it many times, so you'd think I would remember. I don't remember anything. I just remember Ohio, because I like to make fun of it. It's Ohio and Michigan are rivals, don't you know? You're doing an outfit design right now, but you're more focused on watching. Dang it. I'm like, okay, guys, let's make stuff together. We'll all be productive. And instead, we just all keep each other from being productive. Together. Alright, this looks like it can work. Mostly. Alright, let me sketch something on here real fast. You still don't own a singular Pokemon game? Not a bad idea for Christmas. Dan joked he'd get it in his ankles and he never did, but you got it. What? How is that fair? He cursed you. I think he cursed you. Alright, so... Did I buy the wrong size? Oh. Guys, I just spent $100 on magnets for the next 2 fursuits I'm making, and I just realized I got the wrong size. No, that's fine! Everything is fine, guys, I swear! That's my Sims cry. Okay, guess I'm going to Home Depot today. Right? Guys, let me show you how many magnets I bought. I will say that at the checkout line, the person at the Home Depot was like, what are you doing? They really wanted to know why I needed this many magnets. And I didn't want to say I'm furry trash. So yeah, these are the magnets. Not to say that I can't use these magnets for things in the future, but what I found last time is that these are just a little too big. These are 0.709 inches, so like 3/4 inch. And, I got a lot of them. That's good. That's fine. I'm gonna have to see if I have any in my storage right now of the right size. Guard. Oh, okay. Yeah, I knew the color guard walked differently than... Like, you guys walk, like, sideways while holding up your flags. I swear, my whole life I thought you guys were just called flag twirlers, because that's what Squidward called you guys, the color guard on, the Band Geeks episode. I always thought you guys were just flag twirlers, but, you know, I guess I shouldn't listen to everything Squidward says. He's not a very good musician, is he? Again, throwing shade at Squidward now, even though I can't even play guitar that well. Okay, where are my magnets? I have a drum set, and I don't know how to use it. Do I play other instruments? I have a bells set. It's like a mini marimba. Bells are like, yeah, basically a mini marimba. They make a very chimey, cute sound. I like them a lot, but I haven't really touched them in years since I've been out of school, and I really didn't have a band to play with. I guess I should have, like, practiced piano or something. That would have been fun to learn. I mean, it's the same exact thing. Bells and piano are the same, except you got sticks instead. Can you return them? Yes, I can. But at the same time, I know I'm gonna need them, so... I don't want to bother, because I actually had to go to 2 Home Depots to get all of those. Because I bought the entire stock off the shelf of one of them. Guys, I don't remember where my magnets are. Where'd they go? Okay, that's the problem with moving, right? Is a lot of my stuff is in the same area. Like, the shelves, most of my stuff are in the same bookshelves and stuff. But some stuff gets moved, and I don't know where I put my magnets. Yeah, Lyra does Pokemon videos, and Avengers does long-form video essays on mostly retro games. So you guys are, like, completely up my alley. Like, I watch a ton of Pokemon content and a ton of retro game content. I love retro games. I love coding. You wouldn't believe some of the most ridiculous, what other people might call boring, videos on how, like, the NES code functions and how certain things work, technical things, and I watch videos reading off technical documents about gaming consoles, things people would say, I can't believe you get entertainment from that. But I do. I love it. I was almost so close being a computer science major. If I wasn't an artist, I probably would have been. And even then, when I went into art and animation, I was almost a rigger, which is, rigging is like, if you have a 3D model T-posing, the person that does rigging is the person that takes the well, this is a good example. There's like a control around everything, and you can move the control to move the character. So the rigger is a person who does technical, very mathematical, technical things to make animated films and games. So I have a very technical mind, too. So it's very surprising I ended up in art, but here I am. So yeah, you guys are very entertaining. I love your stuff. Oh, and Avengers does some other off-the-wall stuff. He's made some pretty good, like, Halloween-y stuff. Things that are not long-form video essays. They're different, and they're very fun. Dan said he would give you a drum set, SMH. Oh, I didn't know you played piano. That's awesome. Squidward is gonna cry himself to sleep now. I know, I'm throwing shade at him. Yeah, Avengers. Old cartoon games. Yeah. Yeah, that's the stuff I love. I love it so much. I was just watching somebody play a Harry Potter walkthrough, you know? Like, I mean, man. You ate the magnets. Well, gee, no wonder they're gone. Should have known. Can't trust Avengers. Return only some of them. I might do that. I'm really broke right now. If I return some of them, it'll help me afford the other ones. I will use them, and I will use them soon, though. So it's hard to say. You watch gaming content, especially horror or comedy. That's cool. I love comedy. Who's calling me? I'm just gonna put that on mute. I'm sorry, person. It says they're from Michigan, so I don't know. Interesting. God, phone call, you distracted me. What was I saying? Oh, yeah. Comedy is awesome. I agree with you there. Horror is terrifying. I'm glad you get entertainment out of it, but it's scary. I don't know how you do it, man. That's spoopy. This might work. Alright, so here's the plan, guys. We need to get this. Okay, this is the eyelid. It has 3 magnets, right where I wrote the circles. And we need to make sure that this eyelid... Ooh, gotta drink more water. We need to make sure this eyelid can do 3 expressions. We need it to do a very... I don't know the term for this. Just a very okay then look. We need to do an angy look. And we need it to do a sleepy / sad-ish look. So for those 3 positions, we need to make sure that the magnets on the head are in place. However, they need to be not too close together, otherwise the 2 magnets will go whoop and stick together. And nobody wants that, because then you have a fursuit head that doesn't have magnets that work. Lyra told me, and so did Annie, both telling me to drink water. Here we go. I hate this brand of water. I'm never buying it again. Frickin' Abso Pure natural water. I like Walmart. Walmart's great value water is pretty good. Oh no! You accidentally just left the stream and it gave you an ad. I am so sorry. Suing Twitch. Right? I don't expect to make money off of this. And it's not like you barely do anyways, even if you had ads. Given my choice, I would have no ads. But Twitch is like, ho ho ho, you fool, you're gonna have ads. Twitch wants its money. I thought about streaming on YouTube. I've mentioned this maybe once or twice before, but I don't know. It just took me so long to get set up on Twitch that it's making me reluctant to switch over just because it's gonna take me so long again. Thank you for making me drink water. You should stream horror game. Okay, if you stream a horror game, let me know. Or actually, if you just stream it all, Annie. I want to know, because first, I want to watch. Second of all, I want to see something spooky, because it's Halloween month. You're going back to school this spring, but you changed your major to photography / video. Oh, okay, Avengers. Just saying, that is perfect for you. Absolutely perfect. I'm very glad you're doing that. Okay, so holding this in the different directions. This is going to work for the most part, but it does need to be a little bit wider. So I'm going to re-sketch one more. I'm just going to trace it and make it just a little bit wider. Oh, alright. Not sure if you guys can see. I'm sure you can't see it, but my wrist is just trembling. Dear Lord. You know, it really kicked up again when I started trying to do character design, and man, I'm really glad I'm not like a digital artist, because that is way worse. Like, I spent one very long day designing. You guys were there for part of it when I started sketching Rosalie, my character, for the video game I'm working on, and the problem with that was after that several hours of working, it made my carpal tunnel a lot worse for several days. So I don't know if I can do character design again for quite a while, and that makes me very, very sad, because I'm not the greatest at character design, but I need to do it for my game, and also I want to do it because it's fun. And you don't have to be great at something to enjoy doing it. But I'm very sad. Carpal tunnel sucks. I wish I would have been more careful when I started out as an artist to not go overboard and to stretch and stuff, but you don't realize that you're treating yourself bad until after. Like, you don't realize you're not drinking enough water until you start coughing and your chat starts telling you to drink. Alright, this will do just fine. Okay. Yeah, I think Twitch gives ads all the time. Actually, I'm not sure, because before I was an affiliate, I think there was no ads. Then I got, I think, from what I remember. Then when I hit affiliate is when they started ads. I'm pretty sure that's the way it worked. Well, that'd be cool, Annie. I know you're sick, though, so if you don't feel up to it, you don't have to. But if you do stream, make sure you, like, call me or something if I don't notice on Discord or wherever you post it. Depending on the homework you gotta do for being sick, yeah. Just pay me to do character design. Honestly, I'm having the worst time. I went into animation for my college degree because I wanted to do 3D animation. I wanted to do the actual... Okay, when you say animation, that encompasses a lot of different things, but specifically, I wanted to do the actual animation itself, where you take the controls and you move the character to do the movements. That's what I wanted to do. And, turns out I hated it with a passion. I absolutely hated it. And I kind of liked rigging. But the thing I ended up doing was 3D modeling, which is basically character design in 3D. And I loved that. That was awesome. But, yeah, that is something that is easier if you have a sketched out design. So if you gave me a sketched out design, like a design that preferably has like a side view, a front view, and like a 3/4 view, I could turn that into like a 3D model. So I've had people ask me, oh, did you ever want to make a VTuber model? And I'm like, nah, man, I can make one myself. But like, I never did because, I don't know, I just prefer to talk with you guys in person, frankly, face to face, but VTuber would be fun too. I thought about it. Where was I going with this? It turned into a brag, like a humble brag. That's not what I was trying to do. I was just trying to say something, but I don't remember my final point. Oh yeah! So Annie, we could team up. If you can do 2D designs, and then I could make them in 3D space, that would be awesome. That's where I was going with this, and then I got distracted. For college, you want to do illustration, you want to do video game concept art and character design. Annie, you want to do, like, everything under the sun, and it kind of sucks. It's so hard when you have so many talents. Hopefully, you can do what I did. Just take a few classes. Like, I took a few computer science classes and animation classes. I already knew I wanted to do animation, but I didn't know if I wanted to do a minor in computer science. But after a few classes, I was able to kind of narrow down exactly what I wanted to do. So maybe if you try a few different classes and different things, that'll help you out to choose. Because you've got so many skills and so many likes that it's... I dropped the paper. That it's gonna be hard for you to choose what to try first. You've done okay streaming on YouTube. You stream on YouTube? Did I know this? Was I aware that you streamed on YouTube ever? I don't think I knew that. I don't remember that being a thing. You need to, like, call me or something. Let me know when you're doing that, because I did not know that. This long red hair getting stuck in my eyes is not even my own hair. But I'm used to having fur and stuff in my eyes. Alright, here we go. Just gotta get that just perfect shape. It's gotta be round, but it's also gotta be long enough to actually have the spot for the magnets to snap onto. So if I make this awkwardly shaped on accident, it'll be very, very interesting in a bad way. So we gotta make sure that shape is right on the paper before we move on to foam. Ooh, we got a paragraph from Lyra here. You have very you very much wouldn't recommend using YouTube for streaming. They still have not figured out a way to make their new content, shorts, community post streams, live with the standard video content. Their entire experience is bad for both the creator and the audience. I make a living on YouTube, and I don't recommend it for anything else other than standard video content. Good to know. YouTube streaming is poopy. You know, I'm just wondering, because I know that Twitch has put out some really anti-streamer rules and stuff out lately, and I know that the Twitch people are getting screwed over kind of hard right now, so that's what I was wondering about. Like, it was trending for a while, people switching over to YouTube, so I was considering it, but it really helps having feedback from people that are in the space more, I guess. That's good to know. You do frame by frame when you animate. Hey, that works. I mean, whatever works for you. We should do, oh my gosh, guys. I say this every time. I'm like, we should do this, we should do that. I want to do an animation stream. Like, yeah, we could do 3D animation, or we could do 2D animation. I just said how I can't use my wrist, but I want to do it anyways. Guys. Alright, bear with me. Give me just a second. I got a rant here. Do you know that I've got a ton of animation cells? I mean, most of you guys should know this. I've got some up there. Those are my Kimba animation cells. You can't see them. They're too far away. Yeah, I've got some SpongeBob. He-Man. Oh, man, I love He-Man. And my Sonic animation cells. I love animation. And animation cells are the way animation used to be done. So back in the day, well, these days, if you do 2D animation, it's all digital. You have a tablet, you draw on the tablet, it shows up on the computer. You can flip through frames, and it's a lot easier to correct mistakes. But back in the day, you had a clear sheet of see-through glass. Well, I guess it doesn't have to be clear. But you did have a piece of paper, and you would sketch out the drawing on it. And it would have 3 pegs on the bottom, or the top, depending. And you would take that piece of paper and you put another piece on top, and you would refine that sketch. Kind of like if you are drawing on Photoshop, and you have a layer, you sketch it up, you make another layer, and you do a cleaner layer. So anyways, you take that cleaner, well, that's how you clean it up, I guess. If you have multiple layers, multiple frames, you can flip between like this to see that movement, so you can make adjustments and you can layer them up, and there's a light underneath called a light table. Those help you trace to make better make your line art better, make it more accurate. And I'm really bad at explaining, I'm realizing, but I've got all that stuff, all of it, and we can do that together. And then once you're done with the sketch, you put a clear sheet on top. It's a clear plastic thin sheet called a cell, and that's what I've got collected here. Original cells from actual animated films and TV shows. And you draw the line art on top very carefully with a thin marker, and then on the back, once it's dried, you paint it. So on the front of the cells, you've got line art. On the back of the cell, you've got paint, and that's how you get an animation cell. And when you put them all together, you take a picture. That's what makes the animation. And frankly, I mean, I really appreciate the strides in animation. I love 3D animation, and I love how 2D animation exists on computers these days, but you cannot deny, well, and rigged animation too, like rigged animation is cool, stop motion, all that, but you can't deny the real feeling that original cell animation had. I love it. I love it. It's the coolest thing, and I would love to do some of that with you guys. And we probably couldn't do very much because of my wrist, but we probably could do at least like a 2-hour stream. Maybe we could do it over time to continue, because it would definitely take a toll if I did it too long in one day, but that would be so fun. I'm sorry, I had to rant. I just love animation. I just love art so much. 3D model me costume parts for your FNAF cosplay with mechanical eyes. I mean, honestly, we could, and then 3D print it. Just saying. Face to face. Yeah, face to camera, really. I'm just talking to the camera, but not really. I'm talking to you. Right? All kinds of art is like, you can pay someone or you can do it yourself. You can never win. It's really hard with art. Like, I think that's the reason a lot of artists began as artists, because they wanted some art of their characters that they imagined, but they didn't want to pay for it. I think a lot of artists started that way. I mean, yeah, Annie, if you want to join the team, I'm a one-man team working on a video game, and it's kind of hard. It takes a lot of time. I've got a work-in-progress game design document that I've been working on recently. I think it's turning out pretty good, actually. The harder part, like the easier parts and the harder parts, are all because of my skills and or lack of skills. So having some more people on the team would be really helpful, especially a 2D character designer. I kind of am not great at that. I'm working on it, and it's good to push myself to get better, but at the same time, having extra support would help make something better. Oh no! The one stream you did, Avengers! Yeah, figures. I sleep through everything. Alright, let me get out the magnets that I lost. Isn't that just wonderful? Hang on, guys, we're going one cam. That's so I can move this and shuffle around a bit while I look for my magnets. Wait! Maybe I stuck it down here. Did I put it down here? Come on. Big money, big money. Okay, hold A so that I actually find it. Don't you know if you're doing something that's RNG related, if you hold A, it gives you a higher chance. Okay. I'm dumb, guys. I found it. Alright. I don't know why I checked everywhere but there. I just forgot I put it there. I'm so sorry, Avengers. I hate that I missed that stream. When I get tired, like, okay, some people get cranky when they're hungry. I get cranky when I'm tired. And not just cranky, I will fall asleep. Like, it doesn't, I will. Like, if I was just sitting here sewing, I would just, like, head down mode. I cannot be sleepy. It's unfortunately one of my fatal flaws, if you will. Okay. But yeah, if you do stream again, please let me know. I'm so sorry I missed that one. That is such a Clover thing, isn't it? Even all this bad stuff happens on Twitch. It's still the better platform in your opinion. Because when you stream on YouTube, it was bad. Honestly, I kind of believe it. I'm so indecisive about whether I should switch or not that I'm still just thinking I should just not bother. I like this, oh, I forgot I turned off the second cam. Boop. I like these containers that some of these magnets come in. They've got, like, warnings all over the thing. Like, understandable, but... Alright, Avengers, I'm sorry you gotta go to work. Thank you for hanging out for a while. It's really good talking to you. It's been a minute. I'll see you later. The issue is with streaming itself. You can't make real money with streaming alone unless you spend all day every day streaming and you have to get a huge audience. Right? And even then, most of the money comes from sponsors, so I would suggest staying on Twitch. At least they allow you to discover new streamers. That's how I found Clover. Ah! Yeah, I wondered how you found me. I was like, thinking maybe if I subscribed to you, maybe you saw it in your feed on YouTube and you clicked on my name because I had a furry icon. That's how I think most people find me. But, that's really cool. I'm glad to know that I'm actually kind of discoverable on Twitch. I don't know. I don't think there's a lot of people doing fursuits, like strictly fursuits. You'd love to see an animation stream. You seem super knowledgeable and passionate. Thank you. I guess I'm just passionate about art in general. It's a curse, but also a good thing. I guess if you try to stream and you don't have anything to say, that gets really boring, but I guess it's a good thing. I've got lots to say. I am really passionate about it. Thank you. I will consider doing that. Maybe we could do that in November. Because I know in October, we've only got a few days left, but I did want to do some kind of spooky something. I don't know if we play a game or... Okay, so these are all like my little baby magnets. I just kind of have them stacked up and stored in these tubes. These are all too small. Most of these baby magnets won't do much for me at all. Because the thing is, that would really work very well if it didn't have to go through a whole layer of faux fur. So I need the stronger magnets, and to get stronger magnets, they gotta be bigger. So, well, at least I don't know much about magnets. I just know that if they're bigger, they're stronger. Yeah, so those little baby magnets would work if I didn't have to go through a layer of faux fur, but 3D model and print the parts. Yeah, let's do it! Okay, you gotta sketch it first, though, because I can't, or find a sketch or some kind of design, and then I can model it, and then we can 3D print it. Oh, my 3D printer, Okay, 3D printer is down because I decided, okay, so I was talking about these eyes. I made this new design, and they're beautiful. Like, the fact that there's no shadows, like, let me pull out Figby real fast. Figby has a very old design that I made for eyes. They're not bad, definitely not bad. But I knew I wanted to do better. Like, I could do better. So you can still see he gets the follow me eyes effect, but it's not my favorite eye design, and the reason being, well, maybe the pupil's a little bit small, but this ridge here, it's kind of like a 90-degree angle. So you can even see it from here. There's a little bit of shadow. So depending on what angle your light is coming from, you could get some shadows in here. Shadows are not bad right now, just because I've got a lot of light in here, but, yeah, you can get some shadows from that 90-degree angle. So I knew I wanted to smooth it out. So I have this rounded figure that distributes the light a lot better. I think this is working much better. The other thing I wanted to do was make this rim here thinner. So I don't know if you can see it. Probably not. This, here we go. Okay. This rim is quite thick, actually. And it doesn't need to be that thick. So for this model, I've made it much thinner around here. You can probably maybe see what I'm talking about. The camera doesn't really want to focus. It wants to focus on Figby. And the third thing I wanted to do is make this a bit deeper. Because from what it is right now, it's quite thin. This is not a very thick eye at all. It just, I mean, it's about a finger and a half tall, and it wasn't deep enough to get enough depth to actually get a better follow me effect. So even without the eye in here, without the black around the edge, you can tell just from me moving this around that it has that really good follow me eye effect. And I'm proud of these. I think this came out really well. So because of that, because of me designing this, trying new things, printing a ton of things, I've been printing a ton of eyes. And that's what I was doing like about a month ago, back when I was moving. I was doing this in between move stuff because it takes several hours to 3D print something. So while I was moving my furniture and stuff, I was also 3D printing stuff. So anyways, I kind of accidentally broke my 3D printer. Now the good news is I figured out what parts I need and I know how to fix it and I bought the parts. The bad news is I haven't sat down and fixed it because it'll take me about an hour. And, well, I'm also not sure if it'll fix it. I think it'll fix it, but I don't know. I'm just a little nervous. I'm afraid to touch it because what if I break it worse? I'm not much of a tinkerer. That's like I've been bragging all day, but that's like an opposite brag. Like, I don't think I can fix my 3D printer. Oh, that was the charity one. Dang it! Of course it's the charity one I missed. The charity stream Avengers did. Typical Clover, sleeping through everything. Ooh, do you have a portfolio? Yeah. I know Annie is pretty young still, so I don't expect them to have a portfolio, but Yeah, having a portfolio ready for college would be awesome. That would be so good. Lyra, yay, you want some spooks? I know, I'm gonna do something spooky. I'm not sure what, but we're gonna do it. I was thinking about making like a Halloween tale or something, or playing a Halloween game, but I'm gonna have to find something not that scary, because I don't think I can handle it. I don't remember making a portfolio to get into college. I mean, I went in like a kind of a general purpose college, and they didn't really, I don't remember needing one. I mean, I remember needing one to graduate, like, after all my years of work, but, like, I don't remember needing the portfolio to get into the college, so that's interesting. You want your own website? Oh, yeah. I have a website that, what did I just, I got a magnet stuck on the outside of the package and the inside, so now I can't get it out. That's what I get for not looking at what I'm doing. Alright. I just made a website with Wix. It's like you can use Wix or Squarespace because, frankly, I didn't really know what else to do. I just kind of wanted to design my own, and that's been working for me. But yeah, having like commissions and art prices, yeah, commission info. Yeah, that's exactly. It's perfect. That'd be great. Micah, hey, sorry I was so behind in chat. If you're still here, hi. Good to see you. I was just thinking about you the other day. I was visiting some family and I had to drive past where you used to live, and I was like, man, I wonder if Micah still lived here, if they'd want to hang out. Yeah, it would be cool to see. Just whenever you get around to it, it would be a cool thing. And you like the new better? Oh, thank you. I'm glad you like the new model. The eyes look much better, I think. Thank you so much. Oh, you did Cindery. Nice. Yeah, the round eyes are really good. Focus on making the outer part easier to lock in place as a next improvement. Now, I'm not sure if this is what you mean, but it's something I've been thinking of. After I 3D print it, making like a thin raft piece that comes out here, so it doesn't just end here, but it has like a thin like wall that goes around. That would make it easier because I could put a magnet behind that wall, and then in front of the wall. That would get the magnets to stick and stay. And plus that having a little flat area around would help it to just, you could just push it and it would just hit the edge of the foam. It would just stay. I think that's what you mean. And if it's not, I'm not quite sure then, but that's something I've been thinking about. I think that would be a good idea. I'm definitely all game for extra ideas. I appreciate it, really. I don't even remember, Cindery, I don't remember what your work looks like. I haven't seen it in a long time. I should Google it. What, I don't even know if I'm following you on anything other than Twitch, maybe? Am I following you on Twitch? Am I following you on anything? Yikes. What an awful friend. I'm not even following you. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Where can I find, pictures or something of some stuff you've done, Cindery? I'd love to see. I don't think I've ever seen it. Oh. Okay, thank you, Fel. Fel just pops in to say, hey, call your mom. A ridge in the back, too. That would be a good idea, but the way I build my heads, I don't think that would work well for me, personally. Because I prefer to slip them in from the front, and if I had it in the back, I would have to make the foam kind of come into that ridge. Like, if there was like a front and a back here, I would have to make foam to stick in here. It could work, but I think it would make it a little more trouble than it's worth, at least for me. But yeah, having a ridge on the front, that's a really good idea. Oh, okay. Show you... Oh, wait, hang on. Fel, you have done your deed. I miss living with Fel. He used to live at my house. He used to live it. I'm gonna start again. He used to let me live at his apartment. It was awesome. We had a wall that he used to yell at me through because here's my workroom, and then through the wall was the den where he would be sitting, playing games, working, whatever he had to do. That was like awesome. I could just say, Fel! And sometimes he would bring me back, and it was just awesome. I just missed. How long? I can take like a 3-minute break to call them if they need to talk to me. Give me just a second. I'm almost caught up with chat. Hey, Shiny Mew, how you doing? Oh, I have something to show you. Something really tiny and really pointless, but yeah, give me like 2 minutes, Fel, and then I will call them, yeah. Okay, so this is what I call a fan bag. I guess you could also put your phone in there, or your wallet, whatever. It has Velcro, and when you close it, there's a little bit of a gap on the left and right. At the very least, just one of the sides. And it goes right here on your chest. Just gonna move all this stuff over. So if you're wearing your fursuit head, it would be sewn on the inside right here. So you can put your battery pack. So you have your fan and your muzzle, and the wires feed down this way and go into here where it holds your battery pack. Or your phone or whatever. Anyways, this one's yours, Shiny Mew. It's not super special. I mean, but it is yours. It's purple lycra on one side and purple jersey knit on the other side. So it's not going to be too thick and too heavy. It's just nice, a little bit stretchy. It'll do the job. Sorry, I don't have anything more exciting for you yet. But I did make that for you. Okay, I do have to take a 1-minute break. I haven't done this in a long time. Well, maybe like a 3-minute break. Larry, you're a developer? That explains a lot about your videos. You know a lot. I liked hearing... I was just watching before I started streaming, again, your video about catching techniques, I think in Gen 3, and all the math, and I was like, yeah, give me the math. It explains that you're a developer. Oh, I see. I will follow you, Cindery. I'm not Spanish. Can't speak it to save my life, but you don't need to speak a different language to understand images. I will follow you on that. Thank you. In fact, let me just write it down so I don't forget. It's so hard to read. My screen is actually quite far away. Alright, sorry, I know you just got here, Shiny Mew. I do have to go. Just a quick break. Be right back, guys. And thank you. Yeah, it's a really dumb wig. I got it Spirit Halloween. I love it, though. Thank you. I think it's hilarious. And it wouldn't be the last time. Oh, play an ad? That's a great idea. I wish I knew how. A big one. Okay, I don't know how to play ads, but that would be really awesome. It'd be better than just sitting here in silence. Does anybody know how to do that? I have Streamlabs desktop. I think it used to be called Streamlabs OBS. I really don't know anymore. That's kind of depressing. Oh well. Thank you, Cindery. Oh good, Shiny Mew. I'm glad you like it. I know I love purple. I'm not sure if I have any of the furs for you yet. I know I ordered them, though. I'm not sure that all of them came in. I know one of them came in. I at least have one of your furs. Cool. Oh, somebody knows. Go to your Twitch dashboard. It's in your quick click buttons on the right. Let's do it. Oh, you guys would die if you saw how many tabs I have open right now. Twitch. I can't spell. Twitch. Dashboard. Oh, wow, I'm watching myself be live. Do I have... Oh, wow. I have got stuff on my lip. That's what I get for using chapstick. Oh, I've got whispers? Great. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm like the least... This is terrible. I'm watching myself on Twitch. That's great. I don't know what I'm doing. Creator dashboard, maybe? Let me think. Streaming tools? No, that's not it. Let me read what you said. Probably better Spanish than mine. Twitch dashboard, quick click buttons on the right. Okay. I got this, guys. We're learning together. Well, that's Stream Manager. Is that something else? Oh! What do you know? Okay, I found a button. Run 1 minute ad break. We good? Am I on break? Did I do it? I think I did it. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Okay. Now let me check the chat. Let me see if the chat is saying that I did it. I could share some public fursuiting photos. Oh. You only got a 15-second ad. Seriously, I was trying so hard. Alright, I think I found the button. I'm gonna try again. Cindery, I would love that. Please do. I would love to see that. I'm sure everybody would love to see. Channel chat solely for Lyra. Yeah, that was a mistake. I don't know if you did that or me, but... Thank you guys for helping me figure this out. Okay, I think I figured it out. Let me try again. Either way, oh, nope. All I got is 1 minute. That's cool. Alright, guys. I'm just gonna put you on this other... Here we go. Alright. I'll be right back. Hello? Am I back? I didn't want to jump scare anybody, but... Oh. I'm clicking buttons. Okay, guys. Thanks to you guys and your genius, I think it worked. I think I figured out how to do like a 1-minute ad. I added the thing that says 3-minute ad on there, but I wasn't able to click it because as I found out, and as Shiny Mew just reminded me, there is a cooldown, so... Alright, we're going wigless. Wow. I love this wig. It's ridiculous. It's so fun. I wish I could wear a wig every day. Funny ads. I got it. Good. Alright, sorry about that, guys. I had to make a quick phone call. I am gonna have to go in, like, probably right at 12. So in just a few minutes. Like, 12 minutes-ish. But until then, let's see if we can actually get some work done. Thank you for helping me figure it out. I'm sorry, I'm kind of dumb. I don't know if you heard me, Cindery. I do think it would be awesome if you were willing to share your stuff on the Discord so I could see it. And, everybody in the Discord, I'm sure would love to see it, too, so... Alright. So the good thing is, I figured out how to add ads now. So thank you. Thank you guys for that. Sad face, honestly. I know, I'm having fun. But this is a good thing. It'll give my voice a break so that maybe tonight... Oh, I can't tonight. I gotta teach karate. Late tonight? Maybe late tonight. Who knows? We can play a game. I was thinking about which game we should play. I'm thinking, what if we played... I think it's PS2 or GameCube. Monster House. Ooh. That sounds so scary. I think that would be a really fun, dumb one we could play. This isn't the one I wanted. Okay, this head. Thank you guys for helping me figure out the ad. I'm sorry I've never figured that out before. You think I would. Alright. So... Oh, I gotta switch cams. Boop. Okay. So, now it's dark in here. Alrighty. So you can see the nose in there. What you want is, you want this grip to be right here on your chin. And then you want a big open area right up here. And then you want the next grip to be right up here. Above the eyes, I'd say. Not even between the eyes, because you got glasses, then you're screwed. You want it above, so just above the eyes. That, you gotta get very particular. If you don't get that grip just right, you're gonna hurt your fursuiter or it's gonna be too loose. Alright. I can't win. Either it's way too dark or it's way too bright. Yikes. Okie dokie. So here's my magnet. Oh god. Dropping magnets. Not a good thing to drop, actually. You want food so hungry, but you're vegetarian, so there's nothing in my house. Oh! Bro, it is so hard being a vegetarian. You can never find food. It's actual pain. Thankfully, recently-ish, more places have been trying harder to make vegetarian foods. Ow. Gotta be careful with magnets, they snap. And I appreciate that. I appreciate it. Because I used to eat White Castle when I was really, really little, before I was a vegetarian. And now, I'm able to eat White Castle again. Because they have the vegetarian patties, so... I appreciate it that they're trying. Different places are trying harder to make more vegetarian options. Gonna make some lunch? Nice! Alright, Shiny Mew, make something that is good. Oh, show the cool fursuit design you did for your friend. Okay, I'm sure you texted it to me. No! Well, I think your family should slap you. Okay, taken out of context and accidentally said that backwards. I think you should slap your family for not bringing you vegetarian food. Somebody add that to the quote list. should slap you. Oh, God. I'm gonna cry. That was really funny. Might actually tear up. Done! Thank you so much. I needed that. Then say, it's not our fault you're vegetarian. Well, it's not my fault meat makes me sick. Oh, that too. Add it to the Discord. Yes! Out of context quotes. Your family should slap you. Oh. You've never heard of that movie? You never heard of that game? What? Guys, Monster House. It's like the scariest, non-scary. It's like Coraline, but not even as scary as Coraline. Okay, Coraline's scary. What's a different way to explain it? It's an animated film from about 10 or more years ago about an evil monster house and 3 kids get trapped inside. It's rated PG-13, I think. It's definitely made for kids. I saw the game box the other day at the game store, and it was E10+, so it's definitely for kids, which means, you know, I can get very scared from it, because basically it's the scariest thing I'll probably ever play. You should watch it. It's actually a very good movie. Yeah, Shiny Mew's just over here laughing with us. I'm glad we had this moment together. You guys will remember years from now, like, remember that time Clover said that our family should slap us? Monster House is so good. You haven't watched it in many years. Yeah, bro, I wonder, can you do like a Let's Watch, or is that something you can do? I mean, there used to be this thing called Rabbit that was like, you could watch movies together online. I'll look into that. Maybe we should watch that together, because that's really fun. That would be fun. I mean, I wouldn't be able to stream it, like, but, I mean, we could jump in the voice chat or the Discord so we can chat and watch the movie together. That would be awesome! You used to use Rabbit, now the app sucks. Dang it! That's what I used to do when I was in college. You can't ooh, Discord. I don't know if the film is on anything digital. I've got a DVD. That's how you know it's old. I've got a DVD of it, so I don't know if that'll work. Unless if you guys know if it's on a streaming service that any of us have. Okay, here is a design that Annie made for, I think you said a friend's fursuit? It's hard to hold in front of the camera here. Okay, focus. Here, let me zoom. That is really cool. That is a very cool Halloweeny. Were they going for Halloweeny or just spooky? I don't think I could wear it personally. It's a little spooky for me, but you know, that is a really cool design. And we've got the hand paws here too. Look at that. That is neat. I like that. You know, you could make this work in fursuit form, but you would have to this like stitching on the back here. But you would definitely have to shave the fur very, very short. Even the back poof. Like, it had to be very short. But you could get that stitching look. That would look really cool. Very spooky. Good job, by the way. They added Discord games on chats. Really? You know, I know, okay, on Streamlabs OBS, or maybe it was just Twitch in general, they just added like a collab cam thing that I'm just dying to try. I love streaming with people, but I've only gotten to do it like once or twice. So if anybody wants to stream ever, hit me up. Especially now that they've got this collab thing. Collab cam is live, it says. So that would be fun. By the way, do you folks know how long it takes to get a friend request accepted by Clover on Discord? I expect it to take between 10 to 15 business days. Alright, have you ever tried to do something and you know how to do the thing, but it's just such a monumental task that you keep putting it off and putting it off, like writing a research paper or something. Maybe it's for the easiest English class ever, but you still put it off just because it's a lot of work. That's exactly what I do with Discord. I'll check my emails and my Twitter and my Twitch, but I will not check Discord. And I figured out why. It's a mental thing because I get so many messages a day, and plus like the actual CloverCat server itself, that I'm just like, oh, and I and my YouTube, yes, I check my YouTube messages and notifications, but the Discord is just such a monumental task that I just shy away from it, and I figured it out. That's what it is. But I mean, I know that the longer I put it off, the worse it's gonna get, but here I am still procrastinating. One day, I say to myself, I will check my messages, but you know what? You guys are just lucky I even check it at all, because frankly, I didn't even used to check my Twitter or my email or anything, but feel free to bully me until I do check my Discord at a regular basis. A fursuit pre-made your friend is working on. That is awesome, Annie. That is a really great design. Good color choice. Yeah, I agree. I like that a lot. And the stitches. Yeah. That's such a cool, unique design. You know, I don't really ever see that. You need to do the tail design and then it's done. Yeah. If you... I need to commission Annie to do more character designs for me, frankly. I need some NPCs for my video game. I don't have any ideas at all, and I need them to be interesting, but they don't have to be wild because, you know, they're NPCs, but something that's still not like white wolf and black cat, you know. I want something slightly more interesting. Probably gonna use white acrylic paint or airbrush the stitches. Oh, that would work. As long as you want to do a little bit of paint, and then you need to brush it with like a slicker brush, just barely like once through, and then when it dries, it won't look all clumpy and weird, and then you can do another really light layer, and then brush it again. I have looked into it. I don't know much about airbrushing, but I do know about dry brushing, and that's what dry brushing is. So when you just do a light layer, and then you brush it with this, and you just do a few layers of that. We should do the collab stream. Yeah! Your YouTube event. Is that a YouTube event? I'm not sure what a YouTube event is, but I like it. Oh shoot. Hang on guys, I gotta send a text message. This is kind of important. The one time Clover shuts up because I can't focus on two things at once. Okay, got it. All right, we gotta do something today, but the problem is I don't have the magnets anyways. They're too big. Ow! I keep getting snapped by the magnets. I put them down and then they get stuck together. I often do fursuit pre-made design for my friend where I get a cut of the final selling price of the suit. Yeah, I mean, that's awesome. That's a great idea. Or, I mean, you could do that or a flat price. Either way, as long as you're getting paid for your work, that's pretty good. I think that's a really, really good way to make a small commission of money and get to use your art skills. That would be pretty cool. You should market yourself for that more. Like, as one of your main talents is you make fursuit friendly designs. That being said, that one that you just made isn't very fursuit friendly. But the fact is you worked with the fursuit maker and that's what they wanted, was something like that. Even though it's not very fursuit friendly, you worked with them. So other than that, exception, you can also make fursuit friendly designs. Ooh. Now I'm just playing with the magnets. I'm playing with the magnets and I'm dropping them. Alright, so here's the problem. I need a magnet that's in between. I have 0.472 inch and a 0.709. Essentially, that is a 1/2 inch and a 3/4 inch magnet. And here's what they look like. The thing is, I kind of need one in between, but it doesn't really exist, at least not that I know of. I'm sure it exists somewhere, but I've been having a hard time finding it. And trying to find something in between is just not working for me. It would be ideal, though, because the big one, I mean, if you hold it up here, you can see it's kind of large. Maybe, I mean, it's a little far for you guys to see. Here we go. It's a little bit large for what it is, but that would make it would stick pretty well. But the small one is a little too small. It's not strong enough, and that is not good. You don't want it to be too weak, so I think I'm gonna go with the bigger ones, even though, oh, okay, the freaky thing about magnets is if you hold something too close, the other one starts to float, and it's kind of freaky. A cute Toonie Frankenstein suit. That would be cute. I can't speak anymore. That would be cute. Stitches, but with fur. Yeah, okay, see, that would be really cool. You just gotta have a maker that's willing to do that. Like, when I worked on Spartan, and his suit said good vibes, that was really cool. But, man, it took a long time to hand stitch all that in. Alright, here's my paper. I had sketched this up with the smaller magnets in mind, but you know what? Let's go for the bigger ones, because the last time I tried to use the small magnets, they were too small. So, if I have one magnet here, and then here, and here, that's the 3 magnets. So, I have to plan out where I want these. And, oh man, Clover, you're useless, you big dumb. Forgot to plug in my hot glue gun again. Honestly. Abysmal. A cute Tony Frankenstein suit. Yeah, props to anyone willing to do like that stitching or anything really small, or words, or any kind of very delicate pattern. I saw somebody made a snowflake. Oh my gosh. Any kind of thing like that with fur is incredibly difficult. Whichever works. Alright, that's great. I think the bigger ones will be better. I think, okay. If I use this, I keep burping, I'm so sorry, it's so gross. I keep trying to use the small ones because the big ones are kind of a little bit bulky. But the thing is, the small ones weren't strong enough. I mean, they're strong enough, but I'm worried that if you hit your head like this, it would kind of not stick, or it might fall. So I am going to go with the bigger ones. The only thing is, with them being a little bit more bulky, it might make the eyelid a little bit bigger, but it wouldn't be huge difference. Just a little bit. Dang it. I wanted to glue these on before I had to go, but like my hot glue gun's not hot and I gotta go. Alright, I got like 5 minutes. Let's see if we can do this in 5 minutes. Oh yeah, the paint detailing. I would still make sure that the fur is short though, because having the long fur, trying to do the paint detailing on that would be really hard. You big dummy! Lyra, I've been meaning to ask you, what is your accent? Because it's adorable, and I couldn't figure out what it was. I'm so bad with accents, but I like it. Again, whatever works, as long as it works nice. Yeah, it'll work nice. Can't use 2 different sizes for the eyelid and the head. I thought about that, too! And yes, I can. The only problem with that is... Let me grab this small one here. Alright. Come on. I'm trying to grab it. Alright. So... Oh. Well, that's unexpected. Okay, guys. So here's what I was thinking. When I did think of that originally, and I decided against it, but maybe I actually can do this. So this would be... Alright, let's say I use the small one on one side, like the eyelid, and the big one on the head, or vice versa. I'm not sure which I would do yet. But that would work. It's just, I was worried that this magnet would get stuck to the direct center. And if it did, that would mean that this would pull the eyelid over so that this magnet would want to be in the center. So it would pull it. And that would kind of offset the other. But You know, I don't know much about magnets, apparently, because putting it on here, it actually wants to go to the edge. And that's actually much, much better. So, dang. I mean, that's a win-win. So I can put the little magnets around the head so it's actually gets closer to this eye shape. And then I can put three big magnets on here, or vice versa. I'm really not sure which one will work better. And it will actually work better because it'll stick to the edge here rather than trying to pull to the center. Not sure if that makes sense. I'm gonna drink some water so I don't die. Better. It's the English is not my first language, but I'm really trying hard and kind of pulling it off, apparently, accent. I like it. It's adorable. I love that. I love your accent. Especially, I mean, 2 languages is hard, man, and anyone who can do it 1 language is good. So being able to do more than 1 language is already really impressive. Yes, it's good. Try without sticking it permanently. I think I'll do that. Fur. I need a fur. I need a faux fur, please. I've got all kinds of scraps here. There we go. Okay. So we've got some scrap fur here. I'm going to just... Man, I gotta go in like 1 minute. I'm just gonna quickly shave part of this down. Roughly. Okay. Great. Okay, so this is about the length of the fur. Very short. That's what's gonna be up here around the eye. So let's put one of these guys behind. And put this on top. It's really hard to do without having it glued on. Ugh. Okay. You know, I think this could work. It feels like it's strong enough. I don't remember what I did before. I think I just used the bigger ones before. But if I can use one of each, that would be ideal, because it would fit so much better. That's totally strong enough, bro. Okay. So now the second test. Oh, no, that's fine. That's fine. That'll work. Plastic and magnets tend to not be very friendly to each other. Honestly. How dare you guys? You know, I've seen some people who make built-in, like, eyelids fit into the eye shape for the 3D printed eyes. And that's something that I would really, really like to try. Maybe I'll try designing that next. I would like to try adding a rim around the outside of the eye, too, because Cindery gave me that awesome idea. Oh, somebody new. Keen Crafts. Hi, nice to meet ya. Yeah, but if we could, maybe I could take the 3D model of this and try to make, like, an eyelid shape that somehow connects. I'm not quite sure. I'm gonna have to sketch up some ideas, because it's a little bit confusing. You've seen that. Yeah, right? It's not very common at all, but I did see something on that. Okay, I think this will work. So here's what we got. We've got our pattern that we drew up. This is where the eyelids are gonna go. And basically, I'm just gonna put it where I like here looks good. And I will put magnets in these 3 spots. The problem is I gotta be careful about how I put them, because if they're too close together, like if I have one here and here, they'll snap together, and that won't work. So I'll probably put one right here at the end, and one right up here, so I can make like a sleepy face. And the middle one will be right in the top center. So that one will work for this. So I see I'm gonna need 2 here, 2 here, 1 up here, and 1 down here. So that's 2, 4, 6, 7 magnets. That's what I guessed. That's what I did in my head. My mind's eye. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Clover can't count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 6 magnets. We're gonna need 6. So I'm gonna cut this. I'm gonna trace this onto the foam and cut it out. And dang it, guys. Well, we have a new problem, and that's I don't have the right kind of foam. This is EVA foam, or foamies. If they come in sheets like this, people call them foamies. I have thicker ones because I used to make eyes out of this, but I don't really anymore. I kind of just use it for general things, like if it was a big sheet, I could make wings out of it or something. But anyways, I use it for general stuff, but this is too thick. I actually want the regular size foamy, which is like 3 millimeters, I think, maybe? Because then I could use an X-Acto blade and cut out the circle in each, and it will be flat, so I'll have the foam with the holes dug out, and I can stick the magnets in. And then I can put one more of that thin sheet of foam on top. So, dang, I need to go to the store again. I just bought a ton of magnets, wrong size, and, yeah, I guess I need to go to the store to continue anyways, so... Dang it! Oh. That's true. I personally try to avoid Sharpie on the foam, but that's a really good idea. I wonder if, Oh, you know what I have done before? I've done it with stickies. Stickers? Stickers. So I've got my, tape here. Alright. Where's those magnets? I lost them all. Okay. So I'll take one of the magnets here, and I'll put it on the tape, and I'll trace the circle. Okay. So here's the circle, the exact size of the magnet. And I will use my X-Acto blade to cut it out. Hopefully, this will not be too hard on my wrist. Okay, I've got to say, though, for somebody who has carpal tunnel, I am very fortunate because I am ambidextrous for the most part. I can use both hands if I need to, except for writing. I can do basically anything. I mean, I can even make markings and stuff with my right hand, but any kind of, like, fancy, like, legible writing for other people to read, I need to use my left hand. But most of the time, I can switch completely, no matter what I'm doing. And that is very, very helpful. Okay, so here we go. You might think I want this piece, but no, I actually want this piece. So I'm going to cut this out. There we go. Alright. Thank you for reminding me of that, Annie, that I could mark the foam, because that's exactly what I need to do. So I've got this piece that I've cut out. It doesn't really matter how much excess I have around it. Basically, I can use this piece to kind of find where I want these magnets. So let me bring you guys a little bit closer. There we go. So I'll stick this here, and by the time I'm done, I'll have 2 here, I'll have 2 here, 1 down here, and up here. That's 6, Clover, not 7. And then I can hold the eyelid up and test it and make sure it'll fit. And then for the final step, actually gluing the magnets on there. So then I'll take the magnets, and because there's a hole in here, I can just put a dot of glue in there and stick the magnet right in that hole, and it'll hold. That's what I did last time, and it was awesome. So rather than taking a little circle or cutting out a circle like this and sticking it on there, I'd actually rather have that cavity piece up here. So that's what I've done before. It worked well. I think what we're going to do is we're going to try 6 small magnets and 3 of the bigger ones. For the 3 big ones for the eyelid here. And if that doesn't work, like once I've got these glued on, I'll put another fake test piece. We'll make sure it sticks strongly, and if it's not good enough, I'll do all big magnets. But I'm gonna try the smaller ones first. We're gonna see how it works. I like to test it, and I'm gonna make sure it works before I send out a fursuit. Magnes! It is smart, right? I was so proud when I came up with that. Thank you for reminding me. I completely forgot that I could do that. Tempting me to get some eyebrows. Well, if you want, you can see how these look and you can decide. I think they're super fun. All the time I'm wishing Figby had it because that would be perfect for Halloween. I was gonna put a Halloween costume on and then put that, like, that chain choker on, and I was gonna give him some Angie eyebrows. I can't do it because I'm backwards. Angie brows, and I thought that would be hilarious, but alas, he doesn't have the built-in magnets. It's up to you. Let me know if you change your mind, though. You got plenty of time. I'm not even working on yours yet, other than the baggie. Yeah, so that's what I'm gonna do. Stickies! I know! I'm such a child. Okay, so I've gotta go. That's what they were calling, my family was calling me, they needed me for something, and I do have to go. I will see you guys again soon. I would like to watch Monster House with you guys, if you want. That would be really, really fun. And then I would like to play the game on stream and get kind of spooked. I think that would be good. Yeah, because you want him to look angry. Honestly. It's the wig, isn't it? That's what makes it a fun stream. No, I think it was fun because you guys were all here. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I think I might label this as a just chatting, because frankly, that's what it was 90% of the time. And in the 2 hours and 11 minutes that I've been here, we've done basically nothing. So, it's part of the reason I haven't been streaming a lot lately. I've been working so hard to go fast, and I know if I stream, it will take me a long time, because when I stream, I basically get nothing done, but this would be a good wig if I could get it to style right. Maybe I'll try to style it, and then I'll try again, because right now I just threw it on. Oh, thank you very much. I think I like the red, honestly. Maybe I'll go red one day, but for now, I think I'm gonna go with my real hair. I think I'm gonna go blue again for winter. I missed the blue, so thank you very much. Oh, you are gonna add it? Sweet, awesome. I don't remember. It's somewhere between 50 and 70. I think it's 50 because that's about how much the magnets cost. I'll message you about it to make sure that it's a okay price with you, because that would be awesome. I love the adjustable eyebrows. The vibes are good. Oh, because of you guys. You guys bring the fun. I am just a girl with a camera. Well, 2 cameras. 1.5 cameras, because this one doesn't like to work. But yeah, when you're left-handed, if you start off being left-handed, since this is a right-handed world, you will be ambidextrous for the most part. So I guess it's a good thing that I'm mostly left-handed. If you start out right-handed, it's harder to learn left-handed, but it is possible. I mean, I can wield scissors just as good in my right hand or my left, or a sword and a screama stick. I can hand sew. I mean, give me a task except drawing, and I can do it with my right hand. If you want the watch party to happen, you'll have to check the Discord. Alright, I guess I will. And I guess I'll accept your friend request. Ugh. You guys remember that episode of SpongeBob where Squilliam's all, who put you on the planet? Ugh. That's how I feel right now about checking Discord. You don't have a place to dye your hair anymore. Right! Okay, I used to dye my hair when I used to live at Fell's apartment, but now that I'm not living there anymore, I can't really. Thankfully, the dye I use isn't very stain-ish, but it's still not easy. I guess it depends if your hair dye is very stain-ish or not. It depends. But yeah. Oh shoot, I really gotta go. That's why you're here. You guys are so sweet. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. You're left-handed and almost ambidextrous, right? That's good. I feel like most left-handed people have to learn how to be. Yours doesn't even stain. Oh, you're just not allowed to? That stinks. It's hard when you're younger and you gotta live under the thumb of your parents, especially if your parents don't agree with you. That's rough. Back to work! I know, right? Alright, I'm gonna go get some stuff done with the family, and I will set up a watch party. I'll set up Tilson Street And anybody who wants to go to either of those can. Although, you know, you gotta live in Michigan or be willing to travel to go to Tilson with us, but... Alright, I will see you guys soon. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I had fun today. I hope you guys did too. Next time we'll actually get some stuff done. I gotta go to the store and pick up some foamies and apparently some more magnets. So, I'll see you then. Thank you so much. Alright. Bye!